I would like to introduce Mahea Villanueva on the safety coordinator, her career path and lessons learned.
Yes. Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone. So we're going to talk about what I went through. And I just wanted to make a note that these slides are given to me by Jason Collins. He put them together, and I put my own words on them, but yeah, they're kind of cool. So career path for safety coordinator is kind of like where I started. I started off as a safety coordinator. I've only been in the industry working for 3 years so far. And yeah, we'll get started. Okay, so a little bit of background on myself. Before I got into the industry, I was a stay-at-home mom for 8 years. I have 3 kids, and they're now 18. That one is at Chaminade taking forensic science. 16-year-old, she is a junior at Roosevelt High School, and she wrestles. And a 12-year-old, he is a 7th grader at Quananacoa Middle School, and he wrestles as well. I volunteered for every sport that my kids had. I was anything the coach needed me to be. Team mom, sometimes I had to coach, referee, anything. You need me to go run, get pizza because a parent forgot, I'll go do that too. The kids were getting more independent and they were getting older, so it was time for me to figure out what I was gonna do since they didn't need me at home as much. And then I was introduced to OESM by a friend who believed in me. So okay, so the believing in yourself part is kind of big because like somebody else said tonight, we don't give ourselves enough credit for what we're capable of doing and what we can learn. So we'll just remember that. Once I decided that I wanted to take OESM, my objectives were to attend school full-time, work part-time, still be a full-time mom to whatever extent I could be. Graduated in 2 years, and I really wanted to work for this big construction company. I didn't know which one, but a big one. So that was my primary goal. So 3 semesters in, I kind of wanted a head start on my internship. I wanted to get something established right away because I didn't want to be searching and have the internship be the only thing holding me back from graduating. I initiated contact with Hensel Phelps director, Adam Cotton. At that time, they didn't have an internship program. Myself and another student, she's actually here tonight. We both applied for Nordic PCL's internship opening, and I got it. Luckily, she got another internship shortly after. Weeks later, I was assigned to run the safety program on my own at this beautiful building right here, the Symphony. After the current, at that time, the current coordinator had given 3 days notice that he was quitting. So I was working in the office, and my boss tells me, Joey's boss too, he takes me out to lunch. And then he's all like, hey, Mahea. I'm all like, yeah, what's up? So he's like, so I don't know if you heard, but Mark quit. And I'm like, yeah, I heard Mark quit. You know what? Nate Gomera would be great at running that job site. And then Albert tells me, well, I was kind of thinking you could do it. I was like, whoa, like huge, right? And then it goes to, again, believing in yourself. Somebody else believed in me, even though I kind of didn't. So I said, you know what, I'll just go with the flow and like kind of fake it till you make it kind of deal. And it worked out so far. And I'm still doing it at times, I promise. So technical skills that I got from Nordic PCL, better understanding of the OSHA regulations, because when we're sitting down in class and we're reading them in books, they're just words. You know, you can't really quite comprehend or understand what they're saying until you see them applied in normal life. People skills that are needed to be effective and successful. I learned about inspections and investigations. Management skills, I learned about subcontractor management, trade management, all of these things I'm saying, reading off the slide for you. Handling difficult situations, union strike. We actually had a union strike when I was working there. It was the The guys who do tile and stuff. I can't remember what they're called. Yes, yeah. And then also training workers. So then I ended up doing a double internship. And as the time started winding down, I asked my boss if he was going to keep me. And then that was his exact words, "I don't think so." Of course, it was because they didn't have more projects coming up and he didn't have room for me. So the next weekend, I cried for an entire week, every single day, nonstop. Then I submitted my resume to 13 small companies. You know, Nordic PCL was like my ideal, right, big company that I really wanted to work with. 13 small companies. In fact, it was 3 years ago this weekend, because it was Thanksgiving weekend, that I decided to pick myself up and shoot out my resume. Dredging was only hiring on Maui, so I didn't even bother applying with them. 4 companies called me back, 3 made offers. 1, I even declined the interview, and the thing was that going through all these small companies, I was really able to be picky. You know, and it wasn't all about money, it was what am I going to experience? What am I going to be able to learn and grow from? So one company I had never even heard of was on the ASSE website. Back at that day, it was ASSE, now it's ASSP. And it was posted since May, and it was already November, but I decided to just try it out anyways. You know, if they call me back, they call me back. If not, it is what it is. So the interview for that one, the area manager and a project manager was there to interview me. At the end of the interview, I actually asked the area manager, "Do you really take safety seriously? Because if not, I can't work for you." You know, so, and he's all like, "Yes," so okay. And still to this day, I'm still working for them. I'm happy because he takes me seriously still. So 1 week after my internship ended, I started my first day at this company. Right now, I am Abby and Svoboda, safety manager for all Hawaii and Pacific Rim jobs. Our numbers of employees fluctuates. We're up to 45 max. I get a lot of support from my employer for continuing education and training. Safety initiatives, anything I put out, nobody really says that's too much to do or it's a bad idea. I also work directly with the corporate director, and we're based out in Jordan, Minnesota. So again, graduated 2016. It's supposed to say ASSP, but I participate in events and meetings. 2018, I was at ASSP nominations and elections committee. Joey actually referred me to that. And then, so that's how I ended up being the chapter secretary. Sorry, I'm trying to speed up now. And decided to go back to school fall of 2018 to get my bachelor's in safety management. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but I'm doing it because that's the only thing that I need to get through the ASP and the CSP. Well, ASP is actually, I'm applying for it already. So this is just some training events that my company sent me to. So again, this is a small company, and my situation is not always typical, but I go to the mainland at least 3 times a year sometimes. Portland, Oregon, Houston, Anaheim. I went to San Diego for workshops, but small company, they can actually invest in me, and they don't have a lot of safety persons. I'm the only safety person here doing all of our jobs. And with this company, they also help me, they let me, and they give me their blessing and time to volunteer for ASSP things, career days at the schools, and another thing that was really important to me is being able to take off of work on a short notice because I'm a single mom, and my kid's dad, he works in the industry, so you know how it's like. If they take off, they don't get paid. If I take off, I can still get paid. And yep, allow me to still be everything I need to be for my kids too. So going back to school, working full time, doing the parent thing, and I know a lot of you guys are parents in school and working, so it's tough. Another thing, networking is very, very important. I had the honor of helping somebody this past couple weeks, and then it was very rewarding for me. And then I kind of cried when she told me that she got an A+ on her presentation. So when you graduate and you're having a job too, don't forget to help other people who might need your help too, and along the way. Any questions? No? Good. Thank you.